Hello, Titan. How are you doing?
Do a little dance.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. So, Roberto's working on his Mordheim list here.
Yes, I am.
But I want him to stop doing that and talk to us about the Titan.
Just a second.
Alora thinks it's funny, but now she's on the show too. That's right. Somebody's got to enjoy that McFlurry. This Frosty ain't gonna eat itself.
All right.
Okay, good. All right, we're back. I thought Alora was gonna have to carry the show. This show is called Alora Eats a Frosty. What is it really, by the way?
You know, I'm sure there's a demographic.
Did you guys go to Thursday Shake Day?
Yeah, it's left over from yesterday.
Oh, today's Friday.
Yes.
Wow, I am like out of it. All right, can we talk about this Titan already?
All right. So he has the laser blaster.
Turbo laser destructor.
Something massive, and then
That they were like, all right, what 3 awesome words can we put into a weapon name? I'm gonna start Turbo.
ultra mega
anyway,
doom apocalyptic blaster thing. So anyway,
Awesome.
so we got the
That was actually
blaster
pretty good. It was actually
and
pretty
the
good.
Gatling blaster,
All right.
and it is.
Can you hold on a
magnetized.
second?
Yes.
Go.
All right. So he's also magnetized to have a power fist.
Okay, now the viewers at home might want to know what kind of magnets to use for a model like this.
Well, I'm using 1 inch by 1/16 inch wafers.
Okay. So they're pretty thin. They're like little Necco wafers. Do you put 2 of them on there? Or is that
There's 2
just
on
one?
there, and there's 3 in the socket.
Okay. Now, what's the difference between using the thinner, multiples of the thinner, rather than one very thick one?
Larger surface area.
Okay.
So that's kind of what you want. It won't tilt as easy,
Okay.
and because they're thin, you can layer as many as you need.
Right.
So if
For
you
a
get-
strong, you can modulate the strength of the grip.
Yep. Because these have 3 wafers on them.
Okay. Let's take a look. And what do you glue them on there with?
That's just super glue.
Okay.
So-
Wow, I'm actually surprised because I've heard the guys using like JB Weld,
Oh, okay.
right? So I don't know.
So and between
obviously
each,
that's working.
Between each wafer, I do a small dab of super glue. So that way you don't have a magnet staying behind in the socket.
Right.
So you have the strength just where you need it.
Fantastic.
Also for these, I did little chain banners.
Those are cool. So how are those attached on there?
So took some brass, wrapped it around one of my tools to
Oh,
get a
it
nice...
comes with these little hinges though, right?
Yep. So those
Okay,
were
that's
glued
cool.
on, and then
Right.
these, and then the chain that we had.
That's fantastic.
So a little bit of heat and plastic hard, so it's slightly warped, so it looks like it's moving.
Right, looks natural.
Also flat enough.
You don't want to go too nuts with that though, because then it's hard to paint on it.
Yeah, so the artist has a relatively flat surface to work with. It's easier for him to get a nice battle scene on it. Yep, even the top missile's magnetized.
Now I want to point something out,
Okay.
which is you should always, especially with the larger magnets, you should roll your magnetized point
Yeah,
on
if
and
they
off.
get too much of an impact, they will fracture.
Yeah.
So the top
Go ahead.
comes off, so you can see the interior.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
we've set aside the tech priest.
Okay.
I should actually contact the client, see if he wants him glued in or magnetized.
Or maybe just on a separate base. That's what I would do.
He does look pretty cool.
He is. That's a cool fig. Okay, you got your pilots up here.
Yep.
So this is a deluxe piece, guys, and let me tell you, Roberto's making it look easy because it takes a real pro with equipment to put one of these
Well,
together.
this is about the 4th Reaver Titan I've built.
Wow,
So I'm getting a little more used to them.
fantastic. I'm going to call you an expert then.
All right, at this point.
Hey, thanks a lot, Roberto. This looks really good. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
Personal project working on for a friend. So a Stormtrooper helmet, Old Republic style. So gonna try and get him into the 501st, but it's gonna take a while. So
That's fantastic. That looks really cool. Thanks for sharing.
you're welcome.